Days after Jesus had died, his mom was sitting at his tomb or laid his body to rest, and she was mourning. She was upset. She was hurting, and rightfully so. Now they took her Lord, but they also took her son. Jesus came back and Jesus appeared to her after his death, and he approached her, and he said, "Woman, why are you crying? What's wrong?" Now she didn't recognize that it was Jesus. She thought it was a gardener. She was mourning and whatnot. She was mourning, but Jesus had told her that after his death, he told everyone that he was gonna come back after his death. She had lost hope, and she thought that that her son wouldn't return. Us are in positions in that same place. He's declared something that he was gonna do something, he delivered on it. But Mary, since the circumstances looked so bad, she lost hope in that. What she did was she got accustomed. She was mourning. She got accustomed to what pure reality was. We get in a position of where Mary is. The reality it looks rough. The reality seems hard, and Jesus promises something, but since it seems unlikely, it seems unbelievable, we take on this mindset of it is what it is, or I guess this is what life now is. Mindset, and we get upset, and that mindset, that new attitude that we take on is that thing of unbelief. And we gotta keep our faith in Jesus, even when it don't look good, even when it doesn't look good, even when no matter how bad things get, I still have to keep that faith in God, because God, no matter how bad it looked terrible. They crucified Jesus. He been gone for days, and even in that, he still delivered. He still delivered on a promise, on his own death. He been gone for days. Any of us would accept the reality at that point. I want to tell you, don't accept the reality of what seems to be. Accept the reality of what it is. And the reality of what is the fact that Jesus always delivers on his promise. So what in your life looks like reality? What in your life seems to be that you've lost hope on, that you accepted that it is what it is mindset that you think is all over with? I want to tell you, change that mindset and still have hope that it's not over yet. No matter how bad it looks, no matter how bad my circumstances seem, things don't seem like they're changing, still trust that Jesus will still deliver his promise. Confident are you in the wait? Because the lack of confidence, when we have this unhopeful mindset, when Jesus finally does deliver, we're all surprised. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I can't believe that this is really happening. Like, God, thank you so much. I wasn't expecting it. When we had this surprise, like a guest that shows up at our house, and we're excited to see him. Like, oh man, I can't believe you came. I didn't expect you to come. I didn't think you were gonna show up. Jesus said that I was going to show up, so why are we acting surprised? We shouldn't act surprised when Jesus said that he's going to show up, and he shows up. No, because when we have that, when we're surprised, that means that we weren't expecting him. It means that we didn't have confidence. How confident are you in the wait despite how bad it looks? Shouldn't be surprised. We should be confident in the wait. No matter how bad it looks, I'm still confident in the wait. When his disciples, when his mother seen him, they're like, oh my gosh, what are you doing here? You've been gone for so long. I mean, I seen it. It seemed like, I mean, it seemed unlikely. It seemed unbelievable. I mean, I know what you said, but this can't be real. I was there. I seen it. I've never seen it done before. You may ask yourself those same questions, like things that are in your life. There's be situations and problems that are in your life that seem unlikely or seem too big for God, where it seems like there is no way out. Still believe in God. If Jesus can show up from the dead, what else can he do in your life? If a man can get crucified and die, be dead for 3 days to earth, and deliver on that promise, a promise as big as that, do in your life, can he not mend that relationship? Can he not help you get out of your financial struggles? Turn your situation around? Can he not bring you joy? Can he not bring you happiness? Can he not bring you peace? Can your dreams not come true? The promises and the visions that God gave you, can that not come to pass as well? If he can bring himself back from the dead, if he can deliver on that promise, what promise can he not do in your life? Because anything in our life is no way as big as that. So still have that belief, still be confident in the wait. When he first arrived, The mother didn't even recognize her own son. She thought it was a gardener, and Jesus was standing right there. But what promises in your life that he gave to you, whether it be years ago, whether it be weeks ago, months ago, or whatever happened, what promise that he gave you that it might have took a long time to happen, seems unlikely, you don't know how it can happen. What did he give you that hasn't come to pass yet? What seems unbelievable? Like the circumstances and the reality of it seems unbelievable for it to come to pass. What promises that has he given you that seems unlikely? I want to encourage you guys. God has tons of promises in the Bible. Whether it be, I will never leave you, I will never abandon you, I'll always be here for you. There's tons of promises in the Bible. I want to encourage you guys. Find out all the promises he gave you. Read those promises. Absorb those promises. Pray on those promises. Meditate on those promises, because some of those promises can apply to your situation. And those promises can give you hope in the wait. In the wait. Because I don't want you to lose confidence and lose hope in the wait. Because when he finally does show up, because he will deliver on his promises, whatever he promised you. But I want you to have a joy. I want you to have a certain happiness, because in the wait, you get discouraged. Our hope, it changed our attitude, it changed our mindset. And we start becoming a different person. Like, we're not like how we used to be. I want you to get out of that. I want you to pray on those promises, because that will get you back that same hope and rejuvenate your spirit in the midst of the waiting, because he will show up. But I want you to get back to your old self. I want you to be joyful. I want you to be happy. I want you to be confident that God will show up, so I can smile, because I have a smile of faith that he will deliver what he said he would. I love y'all.